Welcome to Indianapolis Motor Speedway here for the Doublemint Cup series here. The chase has officially begun here. 16 drivers, 1 championship. This is the first round of our chase here. 30 rounds. If a chaser wins, they're going to automatically advance no matter what the circumstances here. 4 drivers get eliminated here as a result of every round until the last round, where the final 4 will fight for the championship here in Doublemint, and we will crown our first ever champion as well. Lily does NASCAR in the 10 car qualified in the pole. She did not make the chase, as you see here. Their yellow banners here. Richard Johnson qualified second, the highest chaser as of the moment here that qualified. Regan Smith starts third. He is our second chaser there. Jesse Turner starts fifth there. We're kind of just focusing mainly on these other chasers here. And it looks like the 50 is starting a bit mid-pack about. We can actually check the qualifying results here. We still got a lot of time left. Logan Brown starts in 16th position here. Ben Gerhardt not too far behind. The 44 car had 3 wins, or 2 wins to be exact. Up his sleeve here, the Hot Wheels machine starting 17th. Dylan Schwalmberg starts 20th, the new scheme on the car, the Halo 5 Guardians machine here. Donald Trump also running a new paint scheme, the Budweiser Ream car. So the RCR has put in some sponsors for the number 33 machine. More sponsorship money due to the campaign funds he's gotten. Keon Eddington starts around in the 24th position. Brian starts 25th. Petty starts 28th, actually. Yeah, Brian starts 25th. Warren Keith there didn't make the chase, unfortunately. Raymond Fisher and Chuck Petty will start 27th and 28th, respectively. And then there you see the rest here. Evans starting 29th, Brown 30th. Annabelle Baldwin starting way in the back in 33rd. Doherty not too far behind there in 36th. And then I think our lowest qualified chaser is O'Neal Baldwin as of the moment here. But we're going to have to wait these... Actually, no. But yeah, let's cut to the chase here. The engines have started firing up. Lily Does NASCAR will lead the whole field down. The pace car, Dodge Charger, even though Dodge doesn't really necessarily run in NASCAR anymore, they've still decided to run around here with the pace car. So the pace car, Dodge is still advertising their manufacturer just this time as a pace car, because the amount of cautions they may get are pretty sky high. But a field of 42 cars are going to be racing for this victory here, no matter if you're a chaser or not. Anybody still has a shot. Lily Does NASCAR crawls in the front straightaway here. As hear the engines roaring, here they go. Green flag out in the air here. We're racing at Indianapolis. Off to a wonderful start is Lily Does NASCAR, the 10 car Nature's Bakery machine. Not even hesitating one bit. We'll try and hold on to the race lead. Coming into turn number 2 here. Regan Smith showers into the inside here. Look at the aggressiveness of these drivers. A lot of bumpiness in the backstretch here. Lots of bumps around the track. This track literally got repaved just recently. Regan Smith ducks to the inside. Jesse Turner makes it 3 wide. Oh, this is going to get a bit dicey here. They're going to go 3 wide. Oh, crash in the back. Big crash. Oh my gosh. It's a multiple car crash. Caution is out. Oh no, Eddington's involved. Baldwin, Parker Brown, Annabelle Baldwin. Couple of the chasers are off to a rough start here at Indy. Eddington's car destroyed. 31 machine smoking on the track. That is not good for him. Parker Brown, another victim of an incident here. But already a bad crash on lap number 1 brings out the caution here as Jesse Turner will take the lead here, as we'll take an instant replay. So this all started down and out of 3, and Sam Curtis got turned by Coy Harley. The 15 gets in the wall, the 19 trying to save it, slides up right in front of the rest of the field here. The 78 gets upside down here. Lots of the chasers actually do a pretty good job. Eddington unfortunately gets collected in the incident. There's Baldwin's damage. Kyle Keith's involved. There is Parker Brown's damage. Zach Buchanan in there. I think O'Neal Baldwin might have had a piece of that. We're going to have an onboard shot of him in just a moment there. Here's our lowest running chaser at the moment here, and watch the accident. And a fine job by O'Neal Baldwin. Great way to avoid the race and start it out here. We're going to be riding on board here with Donald Trump here. Great job. On board with Baldwin. Back to you live here at Indy. Ben Gerhardt led the field out of pit stops, so let's see who's out of this race. Eddington, one of the chasers, is out, as well as Parker Brown. So 2 chasers already out of this race early on the going. This is not going to be good for them. They're going to have to hope for other chasers to do bad in this race and even the future races that hold. Ben Gerhardt leads the field down. That 44 machine got a great start. Green flag back in the air. Trump a bit spun the tires, looks like 33 just did not get going. Zach Buchanan going to the inside. Stuart Haas, there you see the 2 Stuart Haas cars. Actually, make that 3. 3 of the Stuart Haas cars are within the inside line. Buchanan, Lilly, and William Goss. Out of turn number 2 they go yet again. Back straightaway is a great opportunity for passing and even side drafting here. Zach Buchanan advances to the race lead. Will Goss looks to the inside of Lilly. Down into 3 out of 3, actually, to be exact. We saw Calamity in lap number 1 due to this, and it looks like due to the amount of cars that remain in this race. Actually, we still have a lot of cars left. 35 cars to be exact, but the Stuart Haas Brigade, the trio, leads the field of chasers and everybody else. Ben Gerhardt, the highest running chaser as of the moment here. He's got 2 wins, but Jesse Turner has 3, so he might maintain that points lead after this round if he runs good at this point. But they have caught up to the top 3 there, except for the 10. The 10 has decided to run away with this at the moment. Ben Gerhardt now in a line. Logan Brown look to the inside of Jesse Turner for position here. Donald Trump there looking as well. Down the inside, bit of contact there. Megan Evans spins around into Connor Breeden. Dylan Schwalberg and JT Bryant cautions out. Eric Rodriguez pummels into the wreck. The caution is out yet again at Indy. And they're still rubbing. Sam Curtis and Eric Rodriguez not happy with each other. The caution is out, as it looks like Lilly will be in the race lead here, as we'll take a look at that incident. These were all the chasers. 3 of the chasers running 3 wide there, and Schwalberg and JT just tangled up, and Megan Evans just trying to slide up in the line, and just nothing really worked there. All 4 go in the wall. Connor Breeden was an innocent bystander of this, and watch Eric Rodriguez just sideswipes the 27 here, and into the wall he goes. A hard impact there, not too hard for him, but minor damage for the 77 machine as it looks, as it'll take you back to the green, but there's the contact there. With the 1 to go signal out yet again. This is lap number 11 out of 48. Still got a bit ways to go. Logan Brown leads the field out. Pit stops are really critical here at this point. You see different leaders now. Logan Brown, your race leader. Kelly O'Donoghue running 2nd. Donald Trump 3rd. Petty 4th. And Regan Smith in the top 5 here. Quiet run for the 43 machine, actually, early on. Green flag back in the air here. There is Donald Trump there, 17. Just the 2nd place car just can't get going in this restart here. Regan Smith ducks under Chuck Petty for position here. This is for a top 5 spot still. Jesse Turner lurking beneath the shadows there. Goes under the 21, and it looks like the 21 is going to be left out to dry. But Logan Brown loses the race lead to the 17 already. Donald Trump thunders his way past the other chasers. He's now the highest running chaser as of the moment. Turner ducks in, can't quite do it. Logan Brown also there as well. So a lot of chasers under this blanket here. It looks like a majority of them are running in this front pack. Focusing on the rest of the field, there's the 7. The 7's been pretty quiet all race. Started really far back of the pack. Caitlin Doherty has made her way quietly in this top 15. There's Richard Johnson, not quite the run he's been looking for today. Mid-pack most of this race. He hasn't really gotten himself into any trouble as of the moment. as he's trying to get around Kyle Keith for a position here. Someone might have hit the wall at a turn 2. You saw some debris flying out. That might have been the 14 of Zach Buchanan. I'm not quite sure. But race focusing back on Turner, Goss, and the others. Look at this. Look at this little pack of non-chasers here. A lot of them are really closing in on each other at this rate. The closing rate is real at Indy. But Kelly O'Donoghue in the race lead. Jesse Turner on the inside of Donald Trump for position. Will Goss ducks in as well. Gerhardt down the inside into turn number 2. They go. Man, a lot of fast race cars on the track right now. It looks like that 50 car might be falling back. This car might be good in the short run only. But look at the rest of the field back here. Raymond Fisher got on the wall early. You saw what happened to him. I believe that, yeah, that was him and Schwalber and the others as well. So that's why he is set back there. There's the 88 right now. The 88 not wanting, now looking to the inside of the 98. Dang, what a run he's got. As Tim Smith and Noah Castling head down pit lane. Possible damage fixes, looks like. But back to the 17 and the 25. Jesse Turner is just a rocket right now. The Hendrick Motorsports car has been extremely fast this season. Had some slumps in between. He's had a bit of a slump recently, but manages to recover near the end when it needs to be. So Turner now in second, Gerhardt third, Donald Trump in fourth, and Regan Smith in the 5th position here. Chuck Petty losing a spot to Lilly. That 10 car is thundering fast. But look at all the damaged cars here. 5 car has been pretty quiet this race here. Hasn't been a good car. The car hasn't really been that fast as of recent. 44.979. That's still pretty slow for the 5 machine. So there's not much good adjustments down for his car. So he's not too happy with the machine. Turner now looking down the inside here. This is the back straightaway here. Down into 3. The 17 tries to hold the run here. Turner's got a run. Bit of contact there. More contact. They are not giving an inch at all. Wow. Turner just went for it. Couldn't quite do it. They had to keep each other off the wall there. I don't think Turner wanted to get himself wrecked either. And neither did the 17. Gutsy move by Jesse Turner there. I don't think he's going to be happy with the 17 being a non-chaser here, because here comes Donald Trump down the inside. Turner puts the block on him. But still, we got a string of 4 chasers. Actually, 6 chasers that are in this blanket here, because the 21 and the 7 have been slowly making their way up, but they've not really been present as of the moment. But we know how fast that 25 car is. He's one of the fastest machines in this race right now. He knows he's faster than the 17. We're going to see the lap times here, 44.5 but 44.6 still. They still have about the same speed here. And what actually surprises me this season is not seeing Joe Gibbs win a race yet. No Toyota, if you noticed, is actually in this chase, sadly. Like, if you notice, there's been a couple of times where the Toyota teams have been really close to winning, but just end up just short. So it's basically been a Chevy and Ford chase grid as the moment here. But what a drive by Jesse Turner. Regan Smith's got a problem, something wrong. There is definitely something wrong. Either he has got a pit or something weird just happened to the 43 machine. Tough break for Regan Smith, I think. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if he's got a problem or he's just got a pit, but something went amiss there. But pretty much a good green flag run as of the moment here. Jesse Turner, O'Donoghue. Turner's now finally looking to the inside. He's got the momentum at this point. He's going to try. Nope, can't quite do it. The 17's got a run on the back straightaway. The outside run is very helpful here as well. Donald Trump peeks to the inside. Bit of contact there between him and Turner. Turner's not going to like that. Trump down the inside. The 33 machine rocketing past the 25 if he can. The 25's going to get the run off the corner here. And this is what the 17 wants to see at the moment. Well, Goss has been struggling a lot this season as well. He's been looking forward to getting a good run for once. Trump looks like his car may be fading. There's Eric Rodriguez. You saw him get damaged in that wreck earlier. He didn't really want to see. Oh, and there's a crash over here. Chuck. Oh, my goodness. Chuck Petty just got penetrated by JT Bryant. And Ian Dutta is collected. Caution is out yet again. Lap number 20 here. O'Donoghue will lead the field back down towards the caution flag here at Indy. But a bad crash for Chuck Petty and JT Bryant. Two chasers in one stone. As we'll take a look at the instant replay of that horrible crash for the Wood Brothers Racing Organization and for Team Penske. So this is the instant replay here. It looks like actually Chuck Petty's car started actually slowing down for some odd reason. And Logan Brown just turned the 21 hard into the wall, inside wall and outside wall licking. Watch the impact there. That was awful. So we're slowing it down here. The 50 just slides up into the 21 here. Watch the impact. Ugh, that's a heavy impact there. And then a driver's side hit into the outside wall. And then he's gonna stop on the track. JT Bryant piles into the 5 car of O'Neal Baldwin. Nowhere to go. So actually 3 chasers got involved in that wreck there. But a heavy, awful impact for Chuck Petty and a hard wreck for JT Bryant as well. Taking you back to the restart. We have reached the halfway point of this race, but a bad crash, unfortunately, for Chuck Petty and JT Bryant have taken them out of the race, so we have 31 cars now in this race as of the moment. So the attrition rate slowly increasing, but not too much. We had a good green flag run until then. But Kelly O'Donoghue recycled to the race lead here like normal. That 17 car has been pretty fast ever since he's been up front. Green flag back in the air here. Oh, he spun the tires there. Will Goss didn't really do anything to make a move. He just paused there. He just stuttered. Turner down to the inside. You can see these guys are going to try and get around the lap traffic and cars at the tail end of the lead lap at this rate. As they're going to try and get around the 46 and the 48 here. Ken Smith got caught up in some troubles there, obviously with the pit lane and unfortunate timing for the caution there. So that's why he's so far back. Rancho Cucamonga has been pretty quiet. He is now in the top 10 here. I may have not noticed him early in this race, but he's noticeable now. But, man, I think 4 chasers are now out of this one. The 12 and the 21. Yes, so actually the bottom 4 may be those guys after this race because of the wrecks they've been in. But right now, Kelly O'Donoghue, your race leader here. Will Goss in second, Turner third, and there's the rest of the field zooming on by. Out of 2, they go. Turner's gonna duck to the inside, decides to actually hold back here. He's got plenty of time. He's at this rate, he's literally the points leader. Oh, Doherty on the inside of Trump. Trump loses the position there. Simple enough. Regan Smith, though on the tail end lead lap, actually holding his pace right now. The 43 car pitted earlier in the race, and that's why you don't see him actually scored first right now. There's the Stewart-Haas machine I mentioned earlier. Will Goss, very fast car he's gotten, but not as fast as the 17. That 17 car has been so far unstoppable as the moment. Turner's got a run out of 2 here. You can tell he's on the bumper. He's gonna move. He's got the run on the inside here. Here comes Turner. Turner doesn't... Oh, man. That would have been ugly. But Rancho takes advantage of the 20, trying to hold back here. And he will take the 4th position away. And look at the rest there. Gerhardt and Warren Keith fighting back. They are already looking on positions as well. But that 17 is latched onto his spot at this point. He's really... I think he's pretty much led most of this race. A lot of drivers have actually exchanged leads earlier on. And going to Rancho Cucamonga now on the inside again. This 3 car slowly gaining momentum, but decides to hold back and fold back in line. There's Gerhardt there in the 6th position. Actually, no, 5th position there. You can tell I'm really inaccurate. there. Warren Keith unfortunately didn't make the chase for him. He was really looking forward to making it until Donald Trump won it and foiled his true plan for winning this championship of 24. Just trying to go for as much speed as they can and even win. So they're just trying to end the season on a high note. That when they're not in the chase. So, but the 17 now on the inside of the 43 here. This is the tail end of the lead lap. The 43 will now be a lap down. So that's not good for him. He wants to be on that lead lap and hope for a quick yellow, but that doesn't look like it's going to be the case here. 3 non-chasers running in the top 3 here. Rancho Cucamonga in third. That's been his best finish all season. He's been close a couple times when he started. He debuted in the Doublemint Cup series here, and you can tell that 3 car is showing some promising speed. And look how fast he is. He is on the 41 here. Rancho Cucamonga down the inside into turn number 1. Yeah, that 3 car is gonna be a tough guy to beat. He's got the fastest lap of 44.050. Caution is out. A crash on turn number 1. Richard Johnson is involved. Well, he does NASCAR, one of the faster cars, and Noah Castling, Dylan Schwalberg, and Mark Sebeka have crashed as well. So multi-car crash here at Indy has brought out our caution. Racing back down to the line, Rancho Cucamonga with a huge head of steam here. Can't quite do it, but O'Donoghue still the car to beat as of the moment here, as they're going to take the caution flag here. Lots of damage here. Richard Johnson's got a ton of damage here, a lot of severe damage. Dylan Schwalberg looks like he might have had some cosmetic damage. Oh, he's got a lot of damage to the right side though. There's the 51 involved as well, but we'll take a look to see what happened. Okay, this is probably one of the more avoidable situations when you're a non-chaser, and this is the case here. They just went 3 wide, no given room taken. DJ Kurtz was being stupid there, and Richard Johnson unfortunately involved there. There's the 51, and there's the 70. Everybody else just basically piles in, no place to go whatsoever. But then we saw what happened with Mark Sebeka and Schwallenberg. We're gonna see what happened here, and that is extremely awkward. Okay, that's definitely what happened. So the 71 just shoves Schwallenberg in the wall, no questions asked. He just didn't care if he was a chaser or not. He just basically shoved him in the wall, and they both spun each other out as a result. But it looks like that really was the only reason we had our caution there. Big crash on the front straightaway in the back half of the field brought out our caution, but Rancho Cucamonga, you saw, was flying in that field. So we know that 3 car is very fast in speed, as we'll take you back to the restart. The 1 to go signal out yet again. We have reached nearly the closing stages. We still have more than 10 laps to go, however. Rancho Cucamonga had a great pit stop and is now your leader. The 3 car is literally the fastest car on the racetrack, undeniably. Pace car off yet again here. This is gonna get interesting here. There's lap cars on the inside. Rancho's got the 51 with damage on the outside here, so this could be his detriment at this point. But the green flag back in here, Regan Smith really got going there, so that lap car really needed to get a hustle in. Rancho Cucamonga is getting held up by the 51 car. And look at all the cars going down the inside line. That is a lot of positions Rancho Cucamonga is gonna lose. What a heartbreak for the 3 machine. They are really upset with that 51. And he finally shuffles in line, but by then it is too late. He's literally dropped all the way down to probably around 15th position. But now your leader is Caitlin Doherty. Doherty really quiet throughout this event. Bit of 3 wide action here. Megan Evans, Warren Keith. Keith isn't really giving much room there. They decide to back off there. Good decision made by him. Will Goss now in the 2nd position here. And there is the 17. His car is really good in clean air, but we don't know how the car is going to run in dirty air here, as he's now running in 3rd. Tim Smith puts the block on the 17 for some odd reason. But that 48 is still just as fast as the leaders. Like I've mentioned, they just are a lap down. Another driver that's been really quiet in this field has been Emmanuel Harnett. He hasn't really had a great season. He's had a very rough season to be exact. A lot of bad streak runs here, and he really just wants to have a good run at this point as well. He's got a couple of top 10s, but Unfortunately, he's so far down in points. I think he just wants to have this season end. But the top two have broken away. They've checked out from the rest of the field here. That is both Doherty and Goss. There's Harden on the inside and looked under the 17. The 17 had to give room there. But he will successfully get around O'Donoghue for position, and the rest of the inside line is going to agree there as they stampede. The number 17 as well, Goss, has taken the race lead now. Wondering where Rancho Cucamonga is. He's a bit struggling here. He's still in 15th position here. He's really been stuck back here ever since that restart there. And he's just really upset. He knows he's got a really fast car. So he's got to hope for them to get held up by traffic big time. The top two, like I said, still on bumper to bumper each other. They're side by side here. Coming into turn number 1. Doherty trying to get to the point here. Clears Goss there out of 1. She will now take the lead. Out of turn number 2, Goss loses the position. That might give an opportunity for the top 5 on back to catch up. Turner and Gerhardt are also chasers involved here. They've been running really up front this entire race, and this is really what they want to get the good start to this season. They want to pull away from the rest of the chasers that are really struggling early on. Donald Trump, his car is literally not the best as the moment. I think the car is literally just falling away at this point. The car hasn't been good in the second half so far in this race, and it's continuing to show here. There's O'Neal Baldwin. He's got the front end damage to his machine. It's not really what he'd like to see to start out his chase season. As there you can see the 3 gets around. The 55 almost put him in the wall. So Rancho is furious at the moment here. He wants the Californians, I believe, to be extremely happy with the way he runs today. I think he wants to prove it, and they're really proud of him at this moment. I talked to some Californian kids. They were very happy in seeing Rancho Cucamonga doing successfully good in the Doublemint Cup series for what he's got so far. There's Warren Keith there in that 24 car. And there is Mark Cavagnaro. We haven't really talked about much about the Cavagnaros as of recent here. They've really struggled a lot this season. Allen was very close to winning a lot of races this season. Lost opportunities for the Gibbs organization especially. But now look at the top 3 here. Turner has caught up to the top 2. There's Warren Keith there. Donald Trump gets around Tim Smith here. He's running in 7th. That's really what he needs. Look at this. Wow, Rancho was on the 4 there. That would have been awful and scary for him. Jesse Turner now looking on the inside of Will Goss for the 2nd position. Ben Gerhardt is also going to follow. He's just waiting for Turner to make a move, and he'll take advantage of that as well. Goss is now going to drop back to the 4th position already, but now he's going to drop down to 5th with the inside move of Warren Keith. So now the top 3 are now chasers here. Caitlin Doherty has only 1 win this season. Turner has 3, and Gerhardt has 2. And there's Rancho, like I mentioned, he's in 12th now. But coming towards the line, we will reach lap number 42. 7 laps to go for Caitlin Doherty here, as the rest of the field still battles it out. Ben Gerhardt looking underneath Turner for 2nd position here. You can tell how fierce the competition's getting at this rate. Hard racing all over. Turner's dropped back. The 20 car has now made his way to the 4th position. Will Goss looks to the inside for 2nd position here. The field has now condensed to about a 9-car field here. Within this field, they can still have a shot at winning if they can catch that 7 and work together, but I don't think that's going to happen at this rate. But Gerhardt's going to try and run him down. The Tommy Ballwood Racing Organization hasn't been the best, but they've shown their strength at Chicago, and they won the race. They passed Johnny Gardner, and the caution came out right to their timing. And that's what helped the 7 team manage a victory here. And Turner all the way down the inside. That 25 car. Oh, there's something wrong with the 25 car. Turner's got a problem. What a heartbreak for him. In the closing laps of this race, Turner's got a problem with his machine. I have no idea what just happened there. But we still got a short ways to go here. Will Gus fighting back for the second position. He's been fighting for second really a lot of this race, honestly. He hasn't really fought much for the lead. But lap cars can play a role here. Doherty ducks to the inside. The 51 ducks to the inside as well. Can't do it. Man, that was close contact made by the 7, the 51. The 51's going to hold up the 14 here. And Buchanan has quietly made his way back up in the field here. The 14 machine now up to 4th position here. Everybody else now having their mission is to get around the 51. Here comes Fisher down the inside of Trump. Trump has the outside run there. Well done by the number 33 there. And Turner out in pit lane. Frustration fuming in the 25 Napa Auto Parts machine. Caitlin Doherty in the race lead here with William Goss and Ben Gerhardt rounding your top 3. I don't know where Turner's going to end up as of the moment. He's going to end up really far back. He's going to end up literally 25th and maybe even 26th, being a lap down. But Goss to the inside. Oh, duck to the inside. Could fuel play a role here? You might never know here. You'll never know here, but a 4-car pack now within our mix. Goss to the race lead. His teammate Zach Buchanan not too far behind, but 2 chasers are also in this battle as well. Buchanan looking on the inside. This is the battle for second position here. You can tell. Oh my goodness, the desperation they need. Stewart Haas Racing has been close several times. Lap car's going to play a role here. Eric Rodriguez staying high. Goss gets a bit held up here. And look at that. Gerhardt to the race lead, but here comes Goss on the outside. Will the run work? No, it won't. They'll be coming down with 2 laps to go. Ben Gerhardt leads the field down. Into turn number 1, here comes Zach Buchanan down the inside. He's peeking under the 44 here. Look who's joined in the party. We have the 16 also in the mix as well. Buchanan, now your race leader here. Side-by-side action in the backpack between Donald Trump and Mark Cavagnaro. Warren Keith has made his way up to the 4th position. DJ Curtis now 5th. Here comes Caitlin Doherty down the inside. Into turn number 3, out of 4. Here they come into 4, actually, to be exact. Buchanan with a big gap. Will anybody do anything to catch that 14? Because he is pulling away. White flag will fly in the air. 1 more lap to go for Zach Buchanan here. That 14 car was very strong in the regular season, but just didn't win at all. Gerhardt in second there. No lap cars are really going to play a role for Zach Buchanan as the moment here. Gerhardt now trying to just hang on for second at the moment. Buchanan has pulled away. He's really checked out from the field. I don't think the 44 has enough momentum here. Coming into turn number 3, Buchanan clears the corner well. And coming into turn number 4. And here they come out. Buchanan has no worries. He may not be in the chase, but Zach Buchanan has finally looked for the awaited victory and will come true here. He'll kiss the bricks at the Brickyard. What a remarkable run for Zach Buchanan here. Oh man, he's won at Indy. I just like saying Brickyard a lot though, but he has won here at Indy. What a great job by the 14 team. The awaited victory for Zach Buchanan has finally come, but unfortunately it's too late for him. He's not in the chase, unfortunately. But a great run by Ben Gerhardt and Caitlin Doherty. Those two were running up front most of the race. Doherty started really far back in this field, and she managed to finish well at the end. So just because you start back doesn't mean you'll end up back there anyway. But what a great run by Zach Buchanan, a non-chaser. Kicks off the first round with a win here. But Ben Gerhardt's going to be nodding his face today. He is most likely going to be ending up in the points lead with Turner struggling this race. Turner looks like he's not going to be too happy. He's going to finish 28th. What a shame for the 25 team. There are your results here. First through 28th here, Zach Buchanan obviously winning the race here. That was a wild race there. We saw a lot of passing, a lot of hard racing here for the lead. And the last couple laps really showed today. Wow, can't believe that just happened. And here's the rest of the field here. 29 cars remained in the race here. Lots of chasers got taken out, and that just didn't end up well for some of them. But otherwise, congratulations to Zach Buchanan on his first victory here in the Doublemint Cup Series here. As we'll take a look at the chase grid and the full standings here with also the non-chasers. So yeah, just because the chasers are just as important, we can't forget those that are not in the chase as well. So we'll take a look at those standings here as we head to round number 2 here. I'll tell you the track, but I won't actually as of now. See ya.